Hello and welcome to your course project for Radical Collaborations. Did you know that there are over 4,000 volcanoes per million square kilometers on the floor of the Pacific Ocean? Now, if we extrapolate that for all the oceans, that means that there are more than 1 million submarine volcanoes, underwater volcanoes. Submarine means underwater. Now, some of them rise over a mile above the ocean floor. The estimate is that there are potentially 15,000 active volcanoes worldwide erupting now. Now, in 2008, there was an active volcano off the coast of Iceland that was found 15,000 miles below the surface of the water. And it was erupting on a continual basis. Now, that's going to be the central theme for us in your case study this week. As we explore this course module for Radical Collaborations. Now, you have been placed, on a team as part of what we call the SeaDragon Exploration Project. This project is a collaboration program between the Smithsonian Ocean Company, the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, and the Sonne German research vessel. Your task is to explore the actively changing and evolving SeaDragon case study. Now, you will have 10 course modules, and in these course modules, you're going to focus on collaboration and working together with others. Now, that sounds easier than it really is, and in an international environment, it makes it even more challenging. So the modules you're going to get to explore are going to be Module 1, the project introduction. How do you introduce the project to the key stakeholders? Now, in Module 2, you're going to take those stakeholders you identified and you're going to map them. And you're going to use a Visio tool called a UML case study to lay out graphically what that looks like and the elements associated with those stakeholders. Now, in Module 3, you're going to create an emergency status communication, and you're going to translate that into multiple languages to give you an opportunity of how would you put that emergency message out for others, and especially if they have different languages. Module 4 gives you the opportunity to use what we call a graphic organizer. And in a graphic organizer, you're going to identify those same stakeholders, but you're going to look at it from the partnerships and what we refer to as creating trust channels. What is the trust channel associated with it, and what are the connections associated with those also? Now, Module 5, you're going to create what we call a T-chart. So in this particular situation, you're going to create a collaborative T-chart, and you're going to map the 8 key collaboration skills you think are necessary in the SeaDragon project and where your team and the other stakeholders fall in line there. Now, Module 6 is going to be an Operation Atlantis game, and you're going to get an opportunity to play that game. It's a win-win scenario game. You're going to have an opportunity to really understand how your team functions from a win-win, win-lose, lose-lose, or lose-win perspective. Then finally, in Module 7, we're going to introduce you to a tool that we've created called PTT. That is your personal thinking topology. You're going to get to find out where you personally score from an upper and lower brain functionality and right and left brain functionality. We're going to give you an understanding of what those preferences might be, and then we're going to collectively put that information together for your team so that you can really get a feel for where your team might have potential opportunities that can naturally explore or theoretically gaps that might exist. Now, in Module 8, this is where we're going to explore 3 different types of cognitive empathy. You're going to understand what empathy really is, how to create that, how to focus on that from a positive direction. You're going to create a message of concern for people on not only the research vessel, but all of the stakeholders. And then Module 9, we're going to give you the opportunity to review and understand the process tools for positive criticism. This would be your ability to give that positive message to someone. Where are the gaps in their performance? How can I help you increase not only your interactions with other people, but the opportunity to collaborate, especially in an international environment? And then finally, Module 10, we're going to have you create a reward and recognition system for the Smithsonian. And that recognition is basically to put out the positive message at the end of the SeaDragon project. what that would look like, what that would be composed of, and how you would actually translate that off to others. Now, ultimately, when you're done with this course project, you're going to have explored, I'll call it, a higher level of understanding of what we call collaboration and working together with others. So sit back, relax, let's take a ride in a mini sub for your course project, and let's have some fun. Have a great one. Bye-bye.